Alrighty, welcome back. Before we start today, I want to give a moment of silence for Hayden Panettiere's family. As I'm starting this live stream, the official autopsy has not been publicized yet or finished, from what I understand. So please respect her family in this time. Especially since her brother died about 3 years ago from heart failure, from a heart complications, and it's highly possible that she also had complications anywhere. It doesn't have to be from overdose. It doesn't have to be from her ex. Just respect the family in this time, okay? It's really, I think it's really hitting me a bit hard because she's only 5 years older than I am. Like, I'm 31 right now, and she was 36. And her brother was even younger than that. He was a year older than I am, and he died, again, like I said, 3 years ago. So we would have been like 28, 27. Okay? Your organs do not care how old you are for them to just randomly fail one day. Brain aneurysms, heart attacks, it doesn't matter how healthy you are, they can still happen, especially if there's a family history of it, okay? In my family, my grandfather on my mom's side, his first heart attack was in his late 40s or so, okay? And that's considered early. And he died from congestive heart failure when I was like 13. Okay, so, and I also had a distant cousin recently also die from a heart attack. So please, I'm just asking everyone to be respectful, especially the Kingdom Hearts community. There's been a lot of wild news recently, that you guys don't take aren't normal about on a regular day. So please don't cause speculation over Hayden's death. Alright? So, with that being said, last time we left off, we were about halfway through with Lucas's story. I did not save that document, but I did screenshot it for my benefit. So far we got through asking Lucas asking Eleonora why she was there, and we gave him the whole truth, half the truth, and a lie. And then Eleonora's just watching Lucas create something. It's applied to be steelwork at the moment. And she has the opportunity to stay quiet or talk to him, because she pulled up a chair and he's just kind of making fun of her a little bit, or thinks she's being amusing. And so we get to the point where Lucas is being suspicious. He's like, we both know your uncle wouldn't call you here unless he has something to do with Regina. And Eleonora's like, I'm not my uncle. I actually low-key want to have a conversation with you. And Lucas is like, okay, so what do you want to talk about? And our options for this were to ask about, how he and his brother were able to romance like the same people. Like, did they share a bed together? Is incest implied here? Which, of course, is going to be the option where Lucas kind of, understandably gets angry about it. Eleonora can ask about Regina, which is about half a point. And then Eleonora can ask Lucas what his project is, which, of course, is going to be the best option, because she's showing an interest in what he likes, and he can see it's genuine. So So because today is kind of a weird day, I just have a vaporwave mix, an album, ready to go. I'm not sure. I've been having some issues getting the live stream to start today. And I'm not sure if it's a YouTube thing. I don't think it's OBS this time. So if we suddenly cut out and then I don't notice it for like 15 minutes because I only have one screen, I want to apologize now. But today we will mostly be working in silence again, just to get this writing done in time. I want to finish up all the roots this week, which includes Wednesday, because I'm not doing anything this Wednesday, I don't think, so we should have time to be at our usual, to still meet at noon. Excuse me. So yeah, so we're just gonna chill today. We're not gonna doom scroll. We're not gonna doom post. Okay, we are going to relax. We're gonna turn off our brains, and we're just gonna write. Assuming everything loads properly. That would be cool. And I also want to mention that the album we are going through now is called Endless Mall. It is by the artist Echo, ECCO, and I believe they're also captioned as Deep Dream in Korean. So Echo Deep Dream. And this album goes on for quite a while. It's not called Endless Mall without reason. I have to figure out how to answer these questions. I'm just trying to figure out how Lucas would describe his project to Eleonora. I don't know how we want to talk about Regina yet. So we'll go to the twins question first. that's the right spelling. Let's look it up. Yeah, sorta. Yeah, it's that spelling. Actually, I think both spellings are... let's just keep that for now. Alright, let's explore what questions she could have for Regina. Alright, so we're at 103 columns, rows right now. For Armin, we went quite a bit of ways. About 180 before the final meetup with Regina. And we still need a transitionary between this and the last choice, which is helping Lucas for a little bit. But I think we can safely add the barriers here. Let's add a little bit of lore for this path for Eleonora, because I do have a love interest for her. But obviously he's not going to be in this game, and in my original stories, that's more fantasy based. He's like a traveler. He's like a traveling circus member. So he can still basically be that during this. As I get distracted by something on my keyboard that's not really important. So much dust and dead skin cells. Next, I'm trying to figure out how to phrase this. I want to throw in a reference to Eleonora being pan or bi, but, you know. But we'll continue. What just happened? Oh, my internet gave out. Something bad just happened. Okay, never mind. I think we're still good. Something funky is going on with Google today, I have a feeling. Let me just check to make sure the stream isn't still going on my another device real quick. Alright, it still says I'm live, so I think we should be good. We might have dipped out for a moment or two. But I think we're good. That might also be the wrong spelling of molding. But I'm also not British, so... yeah. And then it brings up crown moldings. Don't spell that wrong. typing in a weird position, so I have to keep stretching my hands. So we're kind of morphing the help into working alongside him. Which I don't think is a bad thing. I think it kind of works. Because even if you're getting wrong answers, he's still low-key trying to give an olive branch, so to speak. Like, he recognizes that Eleanor is technically not in the most supportive household. And I think Lucas and Armin also come from, like, an abusive background. So since he's a bit older than her, he might feel that big brother instinct of, you know, she's still in this bad situation, but Lucas and Armin had someone like Regina to get them out of that situation. And Eleonora, really, even with Diamond, she's not really in a position to have that luxury, basically. And I think him asking if she's ever... No, it's only with the project one. Be hot, not warm. Hot is when it's red. Maybe give her a little bit more dialogue here. Birth. Not that that's gonna reflect in his sprite, I don't think, because that's 5 different things I need to append to that, and I don't know if I can do that. Um... Alright. Am I losing internet? I cannot tell. Or maybe the Internet Archive gave up on me today. Because it was giving me 502 errors the other day. Because I thought I could tell a story with just postcards. Like Epistolary. So I might switch over to Blank Banshee. Yeah, I think the Internet Archive is going down on me. Alrighty, we'll switch over to Blank Banshee. I will turn on the tuna things again. There you go. So I already had up music from Menus, that album up. So we're just gonna maybe do that unless my internet is in fact going down. I cannot tell. Okay. And then we'll find another Blank Banshee album after this one ends. So I think it's only for about 30 minutes. Alright. I don't know how to spell temperature. Let's fix that. There you are. Has an extra E and an R I wasn't expecting. But it is temperature. Temperature. We can make that the end of Lucas's side. For now. Again, it's not as long as Armin's at the time. We still need to get Regina in there. But this feels like a natural conclusion, so I'm not going to drag that out. So let's start with Ebba's story. We'll start by copying these. Did I give Ebba's story? I did, okay. Change these around to fit Ebba's story, and then we'll brainstorm what order her choices will be in, because I think we actually wrote them, the way we came up with them was pretty much how we're going to present them. I think I might switch two options, but for the most part, it's a lot like Lucas's, where we kind of went in order of how we thought they would interact before. So let's pull up, what was that, Notepad? And I will open this up for you guys. Alright, so in Ebba's story, we have her get apples, which is Granny Smith, Honeycrisp, and I looked up another one. When I was saying green apples last time, I meant Golden Delicious. Was the one I was kind of thinking of. In the cereal aisle, is something sugary. The usual. Or breakfast or meal shakes. And then we go through the book section with Ebba, because some grocery stores, some supermarkets have them. So we'll ask what Ebba likes. Was she educated to even read? Or Eleanor's recommendation. And then we have the sale, which wasn't really a sale. We can have her intervene or not to. So I think with the way we have it, I think apples is pretty fair game, because I want to say most stores, but that's not true. In at least 2 stores I've gone to, the produce is usually on the left-hand side of the store. So starting there would probably be a good starting point for Ebba. And then cereal, it's kind of one of those middle aisles. So keeping that there is also pretty good. I want to say that I want to move the sale to after the cereal aisle. Because it could be like an end cap display. Or something that's on display in between the aisles. Or that border between the aisles and the cashiers. And books, sometimes books, small gifts can be found like at Walmart, and it has its own section. I've actually seen Walmarts where instead of being over with the electronics, it's over with the cashiers, as a last minute purchase kind of situation. At least I think that's the logic behind that. I also know a food store that kind of has like a gift section that's it's either in between or near where the pet food and the pharmacy is, like the stuff where you get your vitamins and Band-Aids and sports wrap, that kind of stuff. So I think having the book be the end there would be better. So obviously, let's add our preliminary values to it. So Granny Smith, obviously, very sour apple. But these apples aren't for baking. They're just for keep out in the fruit bowl. Keep out so everyone, can grab it if there's a choice. Kind of a toss-up between Honeycrisp and Golden Delicious. I don't really have a preference. Maybe we'll say the Golden Delicious was the right answer. Just because it can be that kind of green color that Eleanor was thinking of, which leads to Granny Smith to be the wrong answer. Which means we will also make the Honeycrisp the 0.5 answer. Now, since both Armin and Lucas's stories have two options, have two choices and only have two options, and then two that have three choices after that, so we get 1/2 point. We will either have to make I think the book one is the one that we need to either have like two okay answers or nix one, basically. We can also get rid of the apples, but for now, let's try to figure out the values for the rest of these first. So sugary, I don't think anyone's gonna like that. Well, no. I lied, because the milkshake obviously is the lazy man's way out. I don't think Regina would be happy with either, honestly. Hadrian also wouldn't like sugary, wouldn't like either. Just trying to think here. So obviously intervening with the bogus sale is going to be the good one here, especially once Regina finds out. We can make that another variable later. But this is definitely going to be that, because why would you ask that? I think I'm going to get rid of one of the apples, because I feel like asking Ebba what she likes is going to remind her that she's not really very smart genetically. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. So in that way, the Granny Smith and the Golden Delicious, they look enough the same. Let's see if we can find a picture of the two of them together. I feel like they look enough the same that it would be easy to confuse the two. So Eleanor is not being like outright rude. So let's do that. I think I'm alright with that decision. Check how I started everyone else's. So Armin answers the door. keep referring back to these other passages because I want everything to have about the same length. And since I'm obviously not keeping track of word count at the moment, because I don't really do. I've been writing for long enough that I know when a story has reached its logical conclusion, or if the characters have gone in a certain way. Armin's story is just longer in general right now, isn't it? 47, 46 rows before the first question. Lucas kind of cuts to the chase at 21:22. This is a pretty good point for our first decision with Ebba, I think. Alright, that was the last of that one. Let's do Blank Banshee's Banshee Zero playlist because I really love basalts. I want to say that Ebba knows this isn't the right choice, but she's not sure of herself and her intelligence, I guess, if that makes sense. And then we can mark those off as done. Which leads us to the cereal aisle. Not the cereal aisle. We want breakfast aisle. Because breakfast aisle has everything from cereal, Pop-Tarts, breakfast shakes, oatmeal sometimes if you're lucky. Choice where we at 100. So it seems like Ebba's story is going to be pretty long too. Because look at the story, the third choice was already by row 100. Yeah, it's a lot like Armin's, where we're like in between. Right now. Well, we're not quite at 100, but it's close enough. I think after we get through this choice, we'll end the stream. Just because it's almost hitting an hour and a half now. make the choice here. We have 3 options for this one, right? Yeah, okay. Double checking that is yeah, okay. I already wrote that it's not listed anywhere. So maybe Eleonora can tell Ebba to look for the familiar packaging. I think helping her remember that it would also help Ebba be in a better space to help Eleanor later. Helps if I say it right in my brain. That was part of the problem. She's absolutely looking at a bowl of Lucky Charms right now. I'm just letting y'all know. Let's go marshmallows wrong too.
Visualization. Let go of all outside concerns. Close your eyes. Now take a deep breath in.
Alrighty, let's do the meal shake options, and I think we will end here.
Allow an image to form.
Thank you everyone for hanging in with me today. I knew I wanted these streams to be longer as we write, and like I said, I wanted all writing to be done this week.
Let it become
and at the pace we're going, it's not too bad, it's not too good. Hopefully we can finish up Ebba's and start Sonar's. And then on Friday, whatever remains of Sonar and Adrian. And then on next Monday, we will probably plug in Regina's entrance.
you'd like to be doing. In the place you'd like to be. Feeling physically strong.
And emotionally balanced.
Take a deep breath in, and as you let it out, let this scene fade away. But let the good feeling stay with you.
When you're ready,
Open your eyes.
protein like that? That doesn't look right. Silly science words. It is how you spell that, okay. Yeah, Ebba's story is going to be really long. Oh dear.
I'm just a kid.
I'm just a kid. I'm just a kid.
But I am going to end the stream here today. So like I said at the beginning of the stream, please respect Hayden Panettiere's family in this time. I doubt the full autopsy has been released to the public since I've been streaming. But please still be respectful. We will finish off Ebba's story on Wednesday and start Soner's story. I was hoping we would do a little more, get a little more work done with Ebba's story, the same way we did with Armin's story, because somehow we managed to get Armin's story done in one stream, even though so far it's the longest, in terms of the row space. Please follow my coffee link. It's in the description and on screen. I will be going back to work soon, which is also why I want to finish this project before the end of the month. And I'm not sure what's going to happen with my work this year. So please help donate. And if you can't donate, please share the stream. Share the previous stream. If you want, I can make a playlist later, and you can share the playlist anywhere. Leave comments. I have a poll running on my post page here on Facebook. On YouTube. Of what category to put these streams in. Because right now I have them listed as entertainment. But, looking through the categories, how-to and style, it is kind of how-to because we're going through the motions of both writing and creating something together. It could be listed as education for about the same reasons. It could be a blog and people category because, it's me talking. But I will leave that up to you guys. I will try to get around to captioning the last two streams. It's definitely a process for me. Another reason to give me a coffee, because it is very tedious and annoying. If I actually drank coffee, that would be great. So let's pretend that my coffee link is actually to get me some chocolate. That will be our caffeine replacement. So please support me in any way you can. Be respectful to Hayden Panettiere's family in this time. And I will see you guys later.